warning, I swear a lot.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Limbus Company. So, I took everyone's considerations into consideration. That's not how that sentence goes. Everyone's input into consideration, and the general consensus was that we should probably carry on and go on to Canto 4, which is fine by me. There's no point trying to spam a tier list every 5 seconds. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about once Canto 4 is over. So let's do that. Or, theoretically, I could do Canto 4, Canto 4.5, assuming there is one, and then do a tier list, then do 5, 5.5, do a tier list then. I don't know, I'll figure it out at that point rather than right now. But we're going to go on to do Canto 4, but before we do that, we're going to do a little extraction, because I wanted to see if I can get me some more of these very cool swords people, because they're very cool swords people, and I would like a few more. At least one. Potentially 2 from the looks of it. The general consensus I've gotten about Kurakumo Clan Gregor is that he's a bit mid, not great, and I've already got Twin Hook Gregor, so why would I bother? And I believe this, I'm taking that into consideration definitely, but at some point at the very least I would like to try out Kurakumo Gregor just because I want to see him in action, and I kind of want to up-tie 3 him and see him in that light as well. No dice. But yeah, probably not a priority. Oh, hello.
안녕하세요. 제 흥을 돋구게 될 곳이 여기라고 들었어요?
I see. I see. I went cool swords people targeted extraction and I got Los Mariachis fucking Sinclair. Alright, I'll take it. That's pretty hype. I dig that. That's fun. We'll do a page one as well, just in case. Just in case, maybe big reward. Maybe. No, it was just another Sinclair. Alright, that's an interesting poll. I wasn't expecting that, but here we are. So we can have a quick look. What's going on with you? Yep, you got a sombrero. That is what I was expecting. Inflict sinking, gain poise, inflict sinking. Okay. If target's SP is below 0, boost crit chance proportional to target's SP. So, not particularly useful against bosses or abnormalities, I guess. Because as far as I can tell, and I appreciate I may be completely wrong on this, abnormalities don't seem to suffer from SP, and I haven't really seen bosses suffer from it either, unless you include the leader of this gang, in fact, whatever her fucking name was, I don't remember. But, yeah, like the focused encounters, it doesn't really seem to be a factor, but still pretty cool, I guess. After a successful evade, lower stag threshold by the evade skill's power at a 5 times gloom resin % chance. So potentially could do a good job staggering people. One ally with the most SP deals plus 10% damage to enemies with lower SP. Sure. I'm not seeing anything here particularly incredible, but it is fun that that exists. I'll give it that. Now I want to have a quick look at Blade Lineage Otis, because it's also been a while since we played with Otis, and I'd quite like to change that. Yeah, draw the sword and acupuncture, remember these. Decisive dive, target's HP is below 25%, extra power. Raise first stagger threshold by 20% of damage dealt on a crit. Deal 20% damage to targets below 25% HP. One ally with the most SP deals 30% damage to enemies below 25% HP. Okay. I want to do something with Otis, because none of hers are up tie 3 except for her base one. Fuck it, let's lean into all of the sword shit at the moment. All the katanas and whatnot. Let's do this. I gather that it's probably not very good, but that's fine. Alright, let's see what we got. This will probably be pretty cool. Oh, that is very cool, actually. That is extremely cool. I like that a lot. Okay, alright. Oh, yeah, pretty cool. I dig it. I just want to get Otis back in the team, goddamn. The most important part is to strike at the waist. Your steps must be fast as lightning. That is what you once told me. The child's hushed monologue, or conversation, is directed at her blade. How ironic that you met your demise at your pupil's sword, laying down by the skill you taught her. Ah, although there was a master who had bestowed the art of swordsmanship, that individual may or may not be part of the Blade lineage. An unruly group of sword bearers brandishing their weapons as they please, too disorderly to simply be called free. If one had to find a word that tied them together, it would be survival. They chose the blade as a way of life, and whoever impedes their survival is greeted with severing violence. It's a trait that most members of the Blade lineage share. Should I have followed that path, perhaps? She decided that she wouldn't hold much regret for the day she slew her own master. After all, cutting out the obstacle that blocked her from her flow was the right thing to do. That was the greater stream she floated down. Thus, she made up her mind to hold no regrets for going along with the flow this time too. If there is an obstacle, I will strike it down. I didn't even notice the decapitated person. Damn, that's decisive. The child's eyes shone with determination. Cool. Clearly an earlier one, but still, I like it. I like watching all of these. I like reading through all of them. We got some lunacy back. Lovely. So let's have a look at these again. Yep, head poise 4. That's obviously better now. Game 1 poise count 2 / damage up next turn. I think that's the same as it was before. And yep, that's all near enough the same. This is all good. I don't know what uptide 4 would look like. At poise 5, coin power +1. Alright, that's a big difference. Game +2 poise count. Okay, yeah, no, these are significant. Below 50%. Okay. And then her final evade is a 6+ poise. Coin power 3. So you could really make that shine in a mirror dungeon when you can more easily stack poise. We're going to need to level her up because my IDs are a little bit underleveled because I'm, you know, blaring through the story at the moment and just not getting enough experience to try out my new IDs properly. I appreciate that there are more important things here. Like Blade Lineage, Salzu, fucking Dawn. Oh my god. We'll make do. We've been winning fights up until now. We'll continue, even though the Kanto 4 is probably going to be very tough. I don't have enough modules to, like... Oh. How long is this event on for? 24 days. Fuck it. Here's what we do. We do that. Yep. And we're going to level up Pecod Captain because she desperately needs levels because her SP tanks when everything's a higher level than her. Because our allies kill everything for her and she gets upset. There we go, level 30. That'll do nicely. But now I save up for Dawn. No exceptions. Unless I don't know if you can pull her in the extraction. If you can, then it won't matter. If you can't, then I really need to save up. But we will do that as time comes. All right, Kanto 4, let's get in. The Unchanging, I believe this is Yi Sang's, which is presumably going to be quite interesting and metaphorical. What does this mean? Clear 427, clear 448? How long is this? You know what? The longer the better, honestly. If there's more, that's great. I found myself looking at dead and dying sinners in the middle of the nest, a place that's supposed to be peaceful, and in front of me is... I began tracing back my memories to figure out what happened. Okay, so it's already a bit dire. We're doing a retrospective kind of storytelling element here.
야심가도 탐욕가도 아니며 그저 기술을 사랑했던 아이에 불과했지.
아하.
처음으로 우리가 숨을 쉰다고 느꼈던 그날을 기억하오? 그때는 말일세.
Oh, we're going hard straight away.
그 숨만으로도 충분했었어. 아님 유독 그날만 공기가 맑았거나.
Oh, fucking hell. Hey, are those K-Corp soldiers? We're not in K-Corp, are we? Or we're not in K-Nest, I should say. I don't know. Let's just find out. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Nest K's Ruined Streets. This absolutely is K-Corp. Yeah. Interesting. What the fuck happened? Sorry, I didn't read that. Hang on. I mean, I did, but I didn't say it out loud. The view is obscured by smoke and dust. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pained moans, and the sound of hard objects breaking create a cacophony.
시계를 돌려야 할 시간이요.
Yeah, it seems like that kind of moment, doesn't it? I can hear Yi Sang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, and muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others are on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an abnormality. Ooh. Yet we are in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined within Lobotomy Corp's branch facilities or dungeons? Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yi Sang's abdomen as I wondered. It's Yi Sang, isn't it? I had no one else to share this question with.
이번엔 어디를 가는 건가요?
Where are we going this time? K-Corp, apparently, because we ended up there again. The sinners seem to grow quite accustomed to this work, even though this is only the 4th time we've done it. Which isn't that much, but, you know. As if we were on a road trip, some were far less hesitant to ask about our next destination.
이번 작전의 시작점은 장소가 아니라 사람입니다.
Of course it's different. They're all different but the same.
사람이라 하였소.
A person.
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
We have another client. I hope it's Sambo again. He's very funny.
그건 저희가 해결사 사무소처럼 외부로부터 의뢰까지 받는다는 소리예요?
Can we be a fixer office? I love fixer offices.
벌써부터 의뢰가 몰아치고 있는 겐가? 훌륭하군. 곧 이름 날리는 해결사가 되어버릴지도 모르겠어.
Excelente.
조용. 질문에 대한 대답은 내가 한다.
Silence.
너희도 알다시피 황금가지라는 존재는 비교적 최근에 발견된 개념이다.
Evidently.
다행스럽게도 일전에 거쳐온 제2사나 D사는 황금가지에 특별한 관심을 두지 않았어.
Have the corpse started to wise up to the fact that these things are incredibly valuable?
그래서 뒷골목의 잡배들이 어슬렁거리거나 변변치 않은 것들이 조직을 만들어 점령하곤 했지.
Uh-huh. I mean, K-Corp didn't seem particularly interested in theirs, though I guess they struck a deal with N-Corp, didn't they?
하지만 일찌감치 황금가지의 존재를 눈치채기도 한 날개도 있지. 지금 우리가 있는 K사처럼.
Wait, so we're getting two from K-Corp's area? Interesting.
하지만 K사에 있었던 황금가지는 우리가 이미 얻은 거 아니었어?
That's what I thought.
하나의 날개에 하나의 황금가지만 존재한다고 한 적 없는 것 같은데.
Is that why K-Corp was willing to let N-Corp move in and take another one? Because they were like, oh, we've already got our eye on one over here. But a corporation doesn't strike me as the type of entity to be like, oh, we'll just settle for having one, you can have the other. But I guess this did give them negotiating power, or bargaining power. The question is, what did they get from N-Corp? It can't have been, oh, if you wipe out this little village of people who like prosthetics, we'll give you a golden bow, or let you go get it yourselves. That just doesn't seem like a fair deal. Then again, I don't understand the value of such things in this world, not as keenly as, say, a corporation would.
로보토미 지부는 우리의 생각보다 복잡하다. 말 그대로 가지처럼 곳곳에 뻗어 있지.
Like tree branches, you say. What an interesting example you've used there.
저희 집 지하실과 연결되어 있던 것처럼 말이죠.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
황금가지에 대한 소유권은 아직까지 명확히 정의된 바가 없다.
I mean, I feel like this would be fairly clearly established by, hey, whomever's district or nest in which the bow exists, it belongs to them. Luckily for us, that doesn't seem to be the case.
그렇기 때문에 황금가지를 최초로 발견한 자에게 소유권이 넘어간다라는 원시적인 규칙을 적용하고 있을 뿐이고.
So I'm gonna go by the logic that N-Corp knew about the bow in Calv, but K-Corp didn't. So when N were like, hey, we'll give you whatever the fuck they gave them, or we'll do whatever the fuck they wanted them to do, whatever they offered in return for being able to go to Calv and do whatever there, and K-Corp were like, yeah, fuck it, why not? There's nothing of value out there and we hate those guys anyway. And then K-Corp found out about the bow and was like, oh, and there's another one here as well. I don't know, I'm guessing. Maybe it'll tell me.
뭐 잠들어 있는 보물은 원래 먼저 찜한 사람이 가지는 거니까.
We're just a ragtag band of treasure hunters going where the treasure is.
그래서 황금가지 소유권을 조건으로 의뢰를 받았다는 소린가?
That would make sense.
정확히는 그쪽에서 거래를 제안해 온 거지.
So they were desperate for something.
우리로서는 황금가지가 걸려있는 의뢰인이만큼 선택의 여지는
네, 없었겠네요.
We gotta do it. Because we need the bow, so we gotta do it. Or bow, I don't care how it's pronounced.
그러니 이 얘기를 언제까지 반복해야 할지 모르겠지만 의뢰인에게 밉보일 행동은 하지 말도록.
Oh, Virgilius, come on, man. We're gonna get along swimmingly. Look, I'll go in with my two top negotiators, Don Quixote, Heathcliff. They'll smooth them right over. There'll be no problems. By the way...
자, 그럼 목적지에 도착할 때까지 닥치고 있도록. 늘 하던 대로 말이야.
Well, I can't technically open my mouth because I'm a clock, so I can keep talking. Oh, okay.
단테 씨가 무언가를 말하려는 것 같았어요.
I did. It would be nice if Vergilius understood me. Thank you, Faust.
미안하게 됐습니다, 단테. 째깍거리는 것에 일일이 반응해 준다는 게 여간 익숙한 일은 아니니까 말입니다.
I can't imagine it's one's first instinct to hear ticking and be like, oh, someone's asking a question. Like, it's not that kind of noise. It's not like a notification ping. So what are golden bows used for anyway, bows? What are golden bows used for anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them, or what they do in general. Yeah, because Vergilius is totally going to tell us this.
그가 황금가지의 쓰임새에 대해 묻고 있군요.
We will get a clear and definitive answer, I guarantee it.
드디어 반출하는 것을 하는 겁니까? 관리자 단테. 회사의 행보에 호기심을 다 가지시다니.
It's only natural to ruminate on what potential benefits such things would apply to the company, all for the purpose of better serving said company, yes?
그렇다면 이 길잡이도 친절한 설명을 통해 관리를 도와야만 하겠군요.
I don't believe you for a second.
황금 가지라는 건
The golden bows are your job. Do it.
말 그대로 가지입니다. 줄기에서 뻗어나가고자 하는 부분이 있다면 그것을 가지라고 부르지요. 그리고 그 가지는 황금색으로 빛나죠.
Vergilius, please give us an entire tutorial on what a tree is, I beg you.
오, 과연
Forsooth! Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Youch. Rudia shrugs at me as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer. Now, I'd like to take a moment to address a certain word used here and to point out that I'm not trying to say anything with this, I'm just pointing this out. Bloke, which is British nomenclature, right? It's a British term, refers to a guy. It refers to a man. You see some guy at the pub being loud, you're like, look at that bloke, he won't shut up, right? Bloke is typically used to refer to a male person. Now, I'm not saying that that means that Dante is male. I'm not saying that at all, because it's distinctly possible that the writer, you know, did not realize that that is how bloke is used in England, and they might have just thought that bloke is a gender-neutral term, which it's not, but they might have thought that. So I'm not sitting here making the argument that, oh, this means Dante's a guy. It's just, that is what that means. So maybe they are trying to say that Dante is male, but this is literally the first gender-defining term used towards Dante that I've seen, and I think there's enough vagary there to not actually confirm anything about Dante's gender. This will change nothing about how I refer to Dante. I'll continue to use they, them. But for those of you who didn't know, there's a little bit of information for you, okay? It's also weird that Dante would say bloke. Dante doesn't strike me as British. Very strange, but okay.
베르, 길이 막혔어. 돌아가야 해.
Go through, Charon. You know the drill. Go through them.
막혔다고요?
I should ask, is it blocked by people or objects?
막다른 길은 이상한데요. 더군다나 K사 둥지 한복판에 뭔가 소동이 생길 일이 있을.
I imagine there probably is a scene. Before Ishmael could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her.
방금 버스에 부딪혀서 튕겨져 나간 거 사람이었지?
It boinked off! This is a cause for concern!
40대 초반으로 보이는 남성. 후두부에 큰 손상을 입은 것 같군. 부딪히기 전부터 죽어 있었다.
Mercer, that is really impressive that you managed to get all of that from like the split second in which the dude flew at the bus and hit it.
그래, 단순한 소동은 아닌 듯하군.
Are you gonna actually get involved this time, Vergilius? Because apparently there is a problem.
내려. 해결할 수 있는 문제라면 해결한 후 다시 돌아오고
Okay.
그럴 수 있는 문제가 아니라면?
We come get you?
해결이 될 때까지 끊임없이 시계가
The clock will have to spin until it's been dealt with. Vergilius, please. Come on, this isn't even bowel related. Just, there's clearly a problem in the streets, and if it's a big enough one, maybe you should help. I don't know. Come on, man. That's one elegant way to tell us to go die 1,000 deaths.
그럼 전원 하차. 왜? 어차피 이렇게 말할 거 아니었어? 대신 말해준 거잖아.
He likes saying that.
기대되네요. 이번엔 또 어떤 모험이 우리를 기다리고 있을까요?
Oh, Honglu, I don't think it's a good one. Judging by how this canto started, I don't think it's a good one. Good for us, the player, because it'll be an interesting experience. Bad for the sinners, because they're probably going to die a lot. Talent and genius. Why are there abnormalities? Okay, well, we're literally getting there. Why are there abnormalities in the middle of K-Corp's nest? Vergilius seemed to mean it when he said we could return to the bus after we've dealt with this commotion. Passing by frightened crowds, we head to the center of the mess. I know I'm low on Inkeflin, I'm gonna have to bump that up soon. So who do I remove to get Blade Lineage Otis in? I want to keep, yeah, because that's providing a bonus to Scabbards. I'm gonna get rid of Sinclair and bring in Otis. The funny thing is in the last 2 episodes, I've upgraded 2 IDs which we have already used before and seen extensively, but I just have an excuse to come back to them now. Really, I should try and level up this so I can get more Scabbards, but I just don't have the resources for it right now. So it is what it is.
본인이 나서지.
버스 너머로 봤다시피 이곳은 둥지 한복판입니다. 예상치 못한 소동과는 거리가 제일 멀어야 할 장소죠.
And yet, trouble.
아, 그렇다는 건 진기한 소동이라는 뜻인가요?
So precious. Everyone except drowsy Honglu was tensed up, carefully observing what was going on. Is that? Someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side. The civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the sinners and fell to the ground.
저기로 가면 안 돼요.
Don't worry, we're used to this sort of thing.
자자, 안심하시오. 우리는 그대들을 지키기 위해 달려온.
Galloped, Ethan. We are.
영혼 같은 건 아니니까 쓸데없는 말은 하지 마시죠.
Oh.
어이, 우린 저 앞으로 가야 돼. 별것도 아닌 걸로 멈춰 세운 거면 몽둥이 찜질 당할 줄 알아라.
Heathcliff, it's a frightened civilian. I don't think that's necessary. Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilian seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat.
있어서는 안 될 것이.
Yeah, we're used to this sort of thing.
뭔지는 모르겠어요. 처음 보는 것이 다들 소리 지르면서 도망치다가 사람들이 나뒹굴고 불에 타고.
Rolling on the floor, set on fire. Interesting.
앞에 있던 것이 인간의 형태가 아니었나?
I would assume so, yes.
네, 맞아요.
Abnormality or distortion, but it's a description already confirmed abnormality. Confirmed.
사람이 아닌 것이라면
If it isn't a person, then it must be some kind of dog. Keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed for the center of the disturbance. Oh, wow. Oh, it's that thing I've seen in the mirror dungeons. Luckily, that wasn't the final boss of this encounter. It wouldn't really matter if it was, to be honest. It's a decent design. Brazen Bull is pretty cool. I didn't know it had a person coming out of its mouth, though. That's interesting.
그 뒤틀림인지 뭔지일 수도 있는 거 아니야? 치킨집처럼.
Yeah, it could be a chicken. Nope, that's different. That one is an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm sure of this, somehow.
단테 씨가 말씀하신 대로 환상체일 확률이 높습니다. 관리자는 느낄 수 있으니까요.
I can sense things with my clock, for say. But then why? I can't believe how badly the K-Corp employees are getting bodied. That's pretty funny. Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest?
파우스트도 보고 받아본 적 없는 현상이네요. 대부분의 로보토미 지부들은 몰락과 동시에 지부 폐쇄를 진행했어요.
Yeah, and in the process of being shut down, those facilities are sealed, aren't they? Maybe someone tried to get to the Golden Bough and opened it up and then died, and then all the abnormalities were like, fuck it, let's go. Let's go! And then they had a party in the streets, and this is the result. I was reminded of the site burial Yuri told us about, but I quickly shook off those gloomy memories.
설사 그 사이에 환상체가 탈출을 했더라도 적어도 이번 작전 직전에는 보고가 있었어야 타당해요.
Yeah, it's not as if this has happened quietly, you know? The abnormality didn't sneak into the streets, it's acting pretty openly, and that's assuming there's only one. I can guarantee there's more.
LCC가 저런 광경을 확인하지 못했을 것이라고 생각하긴 어려우니까요.
For sure.
저기 있는 사람들은 K사 쪽에서 파견된 직원들일까요?
Yeah, they're getting bodied.
환상체를 제압하고 있다기보다는 그냥 무참히 짓밟히고 있는데요.
Getting absolutely wrecked. Not even those healing bullets are saving them.
마치 D사지부에서 신나게 쥐어터졌던 우리 모습을 보는 것 같은 걸.
Yeah.
아니, 전에 닭집도 그러더니 K사는 원래 이런 거야? 이제 이런 식의 환영 인사는 사양하고 싶은데.
Yeah, and SK is a hellhole. Like, they had an entire, like, hyper-religious purge in one of their villages, and the chicken place, and the rude staff who beat us with batons, and then that big guy, Siegfried, who is notably not here right now. This place sucks. Right as they complained. Ooh, what's up? Debris created by the rampaging abnormality narrowly grazed past us.
뭐해? 얼빠지게 구경만 하고 있다간 우리도 저 새끼들도.
Yeah, we should probably go fight it or something.
모조리 곤죽행이라고.
Yeah. Let's go punch it. Come on, let's all go collectively punch it. All 13 of us at the same time. I'll get involved as well.
단단히 착각하고 있는 모양인데 저기 제정신 아닌 꼬맹이가 매일 짓거리는 헛소리에 세뇌라도 당한 건가?
Insane brat?
어이? 정신 나간 꼬맹이가 어디 있는 곳이오?
I dare say there is no insane brat on this roster.
길잡이는 분명 소란이 해결된 후에 돌아오라 했지. 우리더러 직접 나서라고 말한 적은 없었다.
I mean, granted, but K-Corp aren't exactly dealing with it, are they? Like Ishmael just pointed out, they're getting absolutely wrecked.
아니, 넌 뭘 그렇게 개같이 빙빙 꼬아 생각하는 거냐?
Besides, the sooner this is dealt with, the sooner we can get on with things, so would it not make sense to engage it ourselves?
방금 못 봤어? 내 대가리가 터질 뻔했잖아. 우리한테 뭔 불똥이 튈 줄 알고.
Yeah.
다 두드려 패버리면 끝날 일을. 뭐, 방석 깔고 구경할까? 치킨 뜯으면서? 어?
임무와 직결되지 않은 싸움에 구태여 목숨을 저당 잡힐 필요는 없다는 말이다.
This does stop us from doing our mission. It delays us, and every moment we delay, someone else could get the bow, so I'm with Heathcliff on this one.
너희 같은 우물들은 느끼지 못했겠지만
I'm sure you filth didn't even realize. Okay.
죽는 횟수가 거듭될수록 전투의 효율도 조금씩 떨어져 간다.
Oh, is that actually a thing?
겪어본 고통일수록 더 두려워지는 법이니까.
I mean, there's two directions you can go with that, really. Experiencing a certain pain either makes you fear and avoid it, or it desensitizes you to it, you become used to it. Plus, I don't want to put too fine a point on this, but my teams rarely die, and we've never had a complete wipe, so yeah, well, excluding the start of the game, but, you know, we're doing alright.
하지만 앞에서 사람들이 계속 죽어가고 있는데요.
Sinclair, I'm right there with you, but I know for a fact the rest of the sinners don't care.
시간은 걸리고 희생은 많겠지만 언젠간 제압을 하겠지. 바로 우리처럼.
That's the thing, though. It will cost much time, and I don't know how much time we realistically have.
그리고 죽을 때마다 부모나 찾으며 울던 녀석이 몸소 희생을 자처할 줄은 몰랐군.
That is unnecessary. That's just harsh.
이제 죽는 것 따위는 우스인가 보지?
I mean, death is a triviality to us now.
수감자들 사이에서 최적의 판단을 내려야 한다면 이자의 말이 맞다.
I don't know. I think we should go for it. I think this needs to be dealt with now. We're not fixers, and we certainly cannot be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. I can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should. I can easily logically explain why we should. It's in our way, and it's wasting our time, and we need to get to the bow. And we can't be fucking around waiting for K-Corp to pull their shit together and actually deal with it. Sorry, Otis. Come on, the boots need cleaning.
시계 대가리에 너도 똑같은 헛소리를 했다면 시계째로 웃기고 뛰쳐나갔을 거야.
Thanks, Heathcliff, I think.
결정이라면 따르겠습니다.
Thank you, Musso.
그래 뭐 잘한 선택일 거야.
Thanks, Gregor. That sounded very genuine.
저 그렇게 판단해 주셔서 감사해요.
You're welcome, Sinclair. Anytime.
별것도 아닌 일에 쓸데없이 잡생각이 많군 시계. 예술가는 못 되겠어.
You're right, I'm not an artist. I'll leave that to you, hey.
다른 누구도 아닌 당신을 위한 결정이었습니다, 관리자님.
Yeah, I know. The sinners walk ahead after leaving me comments. While all the others moved forward, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient?
아니요. 모든 기억을 되찾은 당신이 어떤 반응을 할지 흥미로워서요.
Can you tell me where it is? Faust's strange statement held me in place for a moment, but I decided I wanted to deal with the questions that are immediately ahead of me first. Faust, I've been wondering for a while. Are you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in the city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요. 그리고 인재라는 말은 파우스트에게 적합한 단어는 아닌 것 같군요.
I'm sorry, is there an even stronger word that implies more personal competence?
인재는 다수가 될 수 있지만 파우스트는 다수에 포함되고 싶지 않으니까요.
Yeah, I was near enough right.
수감자 중에 가장 상식적인 의미의 인재에 대해 논한다면 이상씨가 있겠네요. 참고로 저는 천재고요.
I thought she would go with genius, yeah. Wait, Yi Sang is the most standard definition of talented? I mean, let me say, I'm not saying Yi Sang isn't talented. I'm just like, I think he's got a little more going for him than that. I feel like everyone here does, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of the IDs. Yi Sang stops walking behind the other sinners and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me.
그렇지 않소. 나는
Oh, Yi Sang, you're very talented. Come on.
날개짓을 멈춘 지 오래요.
That doesn't mean you can't start fluttering them again.
그러니 재능을 논하는 것은 무용한 짓일 테요. 관리자.
Come on, man, your primary weapon's a knife. I can dig that. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together.
저 날아다니는 기계는 뭐지? 아까부터 거슬려. 110생을 3000번째 하고 있는 중.
Swat it down, strike it down. Shut it down.
저건 드론이라 불리는 것이요.
That is in fact a drone.
아, 어쩌면 K사에서 저희를 도와주기 위해 파견한 전투용 드론일지도 모르겠네요. K사는 기술이 평균 수준 이상으로 발전한 둥지 같으니까요.
I'm willing to bet that they are indiscriminate.
아니요. 생김새를 보아하니 전투 기능은 따로 마련되어 있진 않아 보여요. 그리고 가운데엔 카메라가 달려 있군요.
Surveillance drones.
뭐 잘 사는 도시에 이런 난장판이 벌어졌는데 카메라들이 몰릴 만도 하겠네요.
Indeed. Abashed, Ishmael mumbled.
우리도 그럼 뉴스라는 거에 나오는 것인가?
Are we gonna be on the news? You better do some big hits, Don Quixote, if you're gonna show up on the news. You'll be more famous than Siegfried.
그런데 이 드론들 왜
What's wrong now?
시체랑 죽어가는 사람들만 찍고 있는 거예요?
Huh.
뭐 자극적인 쪽으로 시선이 몰리는 건 당연한 일이지 않겠어?
True.
이만큼 끔찍한 사고가 일어났다. 뭐 이런 거지 않을까?
Near enough. Yep. That's exactly how it works.
하지만
Blood cells, Sinclair. Blood cells.
잠깐 꼬맹이 앞에.
Oh.
아무리 봐도 이상하잖아요.
What the fuck happened? Sinclair! You got fucked up.
이것 봐요. 왜 저를 계속 찍고 있는 건데요?
Probably because you're dying.
난 혼 없는 관객은 좋아하지 않아.
Good. I appreciate that. Good job, Ryoshu. Yeah, that was good.
수가 적지 않다. 그리고 이 드론
Guys, can we stop standing around and actually do something? Because Sinclair literally just got bodied and we're still just standing around talking.
환상체가 날뛰는 지역에 접근하지 못하도록 의도적으로 봉쇄를 하고 있는 것 같군.
Wait, so did they attack Sinclair?
그럴 리가. 도와주러 온 사람한테 굳이 나서서 방해를 하겠어?
Unless K-Corp are doing this as a little experiment to see what the abnormality can do. Now the drones have started lining up and formed a wall as if to stop us from proceeding any further.
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분의 안전을 위해 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
Uh-huh.
K사의 직원들이 파견되었습니다. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
Your staff are doing a pitiful job.
아니, 그러니까 그 잘난 너네 직원들이 다 뒤져가고 있다니까?
I mean, actually they can't because they're not even filming that, just filming corpses.
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
Oh, Heathcliff's not going to respond well to that.
애초에 말이 안 되는 방송이에요. 이런 난장판에서 고작 10m 이상 물러난다고 안전해지겠어요?
Exactly, isn't rubble fucking flying everywhere?
쓸데없는 짓거리를 하는구만. 고장이 났든 설계가 잘못된 것이든 일단 이놈들을 전부 격추해야 방해 안 받고 환상체한테 붙을 수 있겠어.
Time to smash some bots. I guess. Not what I was expecting to fight after all that, but hey, more time wasting, why not? Hello drones, what level are you and what's your deal? Level 27 filming drone. Proximity shooting, they have guns. Sanity's fixed at 0, takes plus 30% damage from rupture rounded down. If only we had rupture. Welcome back, Blade Lydia Jotis. I forgot she kept the blade sheathed. Very cool, very cool. Pursue them to the end. Oh yeah, we can get that going straight away. Yeah, let's fucking go.
바람구멍을 내주지.
저놈을 추적해.
Yeah, the follow-up. No chance. Oh, you're fucked now, buddy. You're fucked now, buddy. Yeah!
장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. And the shadow over her face was a really nice touch. Very Darkest Dungeon. I appreciate it. Fuck him up. No chance.
이 작살은 필살의 집념이.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
차리게. 장부에 따르면 맨정신에 이걸로 제각각군.
They've got nothing. It's embarrassing. Come on. Envy Resonance works well for that. This is unopposed, so don't have to worry about that, and... Fuck it, foregone conclusion, let's go! Get him, Yi-Sang. Whoop, bam. Nice. That's very annoying. I wish you'd stop doing that. Oh, nice.
별것도 아니네.
저놈을 추적해. 정신 차리게. 이걸로 제각각군.
Not even close.
이걸로 제각각군.
Come on now. A bunch of drones, really? Are we gonna end up at war with K-Corp again? Again? I would like to emphasize again. Getting suspicious drones out of the way, we're dealing with the chaos. They look quite expensive at a glance, and the K-Corp logo on them makes me all the more hesitant about destroying them, but they keep getting in our way, and they did actually attack us. This is very hype music. Isn't this the Kanto 1 boss theme? Oh, this is an abnormality fight. Why is this one different? The last one was an abnormality. Oh, fuck. Okay, right. Oh, wow, we actually got to the Brazen Bull, I dare say. It only has 257 HP, so I'm not too worried, but let's have a look at it first. I don't know what its passives are. It can ram, pin down, and charge in. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see what we can do then, hey. Foregone conclusion? Oh, I think so. We won't have Ishmael clash, because she's not going to be very good at it. Yeah, give it a try, and then you do that there, and then you actually do it, and let's see what we got. Oh, you've got nothing. It's embarrassing. Nice, not bad. Could have been better, but whatever. Beautiful. Absolutely no chance. Box that fucking ball. You'll love to see it. Ooh. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. That was pathetic, but whatever, I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, this is bad. Ooh. No. Oh dear. Hang in there, you sang. Oh boy. We'll probably take a few hits, but this is the second wave and he's already nearly dead, so I don't think we have to worry too much. Attacks will get through. And we'll make it work. It's all working out, no worries. Pathetic amount of damage though. Good. Hey, worked out. Nice. Love to see it. No chance. Oh, no. Whoa, he fucking bounced around. He was gone. He's also not dead, which is a problem.
겨우 다 처리했네. 설마 이 드론들 우리 보고 물어내라고 하진 않겠지?
Well, it's moot if they do, because we can't fucking afford it. HQ might be able to, but we certainly can't.
합당한 방어였다고. 제 선에서 보고서를 처리해보죠.
Thank you, Faust.
하우, 내가 말했던가? 자기는 정말 뭐라 해야 하지? 암튼 그거 짱이야.
Nice moment, but I'd like to point out that those drones did have cameras, so yeah.
깨달음이 느리신 편이군요.
뭔가 이상해요. 이 환상체요. 평소와는 다른 느낌이 들어요.
Well, the fact that it's currently rampaging through a nest is pretty notable.
평소라고 할 만큼 많이 겪은 건 아닌 것 같지만.
True.
뭐 주위에 소리 지르는 구경꾼들이 있다는 정도가 다르긴 한가?
That's true. We have an audience this time. That's interesting.
어떻게 된 거야 이 환상체들? 둥지 복판에 나타난 것도 모자라서 왜 지금까지 만난 환상체보다 더 끔찍해졌지?
How indeed. The Golden Bow, perhaps? And I've seen that one in the mirror dungeons a few times too. Never in a fight though, except we have, and also the mirror dungeons are canon. Okay, interesting. I know people are probably saying read Dante's notes, and I'm gonna save that for when we have no more story content to do, because I imagine, don't want to make assumptions for you guys, but I imagine you don't want me to stop doing the cantos to read through Dante's notes. And for those of you who say, well, just, you know, put up them alongside Limbus, no, I'm not doing that, because that will fuck up my video schedule, and I do like to play things other than Limbus Company, you know. Come to think of it, what was the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeons that didn't fight us? Except they did. Every abnormality I've encountered in an event, like, you know, those question mark spaces in mirror dungeons, I've fought later on. In fact, I've never encountered the bull in an event, I've only encountered it as a boss. Obviously, this was all written when it was released, so things might have been different back then.
우리가 본 건 거울 던전의 균열을 통해서 엿본 환상체의 심상이자 보금자리예요.
Okay.
그것은 굉장히 좁고도 불안정한 균열이요.
That's fair.
맞아요. 그래서 한정된 상호작용만 가능했던 거죠.
And even those limited interactions were too much.
딴 건 모르겠고 이건 왜 이리 끈질겨? 철도에서 잡은 것들만큼 독한데.
I haven't even done the railway yet. I haven't even unlocked it. That doesn't come till later. Apparently. I don't know. You're all just throwing out words. As far as I know what I have heard of the term refractional railway or whatever the fuck it's called, but I don't know what it is.
확실히 그러하다.
Is it true? I haven't seen any of this.
게다가 환상체에게서 떨어지는 이 기분 나쁜 액체는 뭐죠?
Enkephalin? I don't know. Whenever there's a mystery liquid, that's usually what it is. As the Sinners pointed out, the abnormalities here were clearly different from what we've encountered before. This one wasn't even that tough, I want to point out. It oozes a mysterious liquid with a blue glint.
성분을 검토할 시간은 없으니 최대한 신체와 닿지 않게 해야겠어요.
Yeah, probably wise.
알아. 굳이 묻히면서 다닐 생각은 없다고.
Good mentality.
야! 이것들 어디서 뭐 잘못 주워 먹은 거 아니야? 무슨 광견병 걸린 것 마냥.
Maybe they do have rabies. Can abnormalities get rabies?
히스클리프 씨!
Mr. Heathcliff, you're gonna get splattered. Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, unable to resist.
관리자님, 아무래도 고생 좀 하시겠네요.
Yeah, don't I just?
제가 간언했다는 점 꼭 기억해 주시기 바랍니다, 관리자님.
Otis, this could take days to wrap up, and someone could claim the bow by then.
총원, 전투 준비.
Time to fight. Figured it would come to this. I've come too far to be afraid of pulling dead sinners back to life. Let's beat them and head back. I somehow suspect that it won't be that simple considering how this fucking canto started, but you know, what do I know?
싹 다 정리해버렸네. 아, 이러면 돈이 덜 나오는데. 이놈들 지갑 좀 볼까?
Yeah, let's check that bull's wallet and see what it has. Question, it occurs to me I've never thought to ask this, and I guess I'll probably test it in my off time, but can you replay, you can replay story missions for experience, can't you? For ID experience. I should probably do that. Although it would mean I wouldn't get as many, Enkephalin modules. The downside, of course, is I wouldn't get lunacy or scabbards for doing it, but being able to level up... I mean, I guess XP Luxcavations would probably be a better investment, wouldn't it? Honestly, we only get like 60 experience per fight. Yeah, no, better time spent on XP Luxcavations. I do love that the second hit on flank thrust for Yisang is just him hitting them with the hilt. Or with the pommel, or whatever you might call it. It's a very nice touch. I appreciate it a lot. It's simple, it's like, it's not too overstated, but it's a nice slick little touch. God, yeah, XP Luxcavations are actually the way to go, aren't they? Because that, like, you know, they give you like 1,000 XP. These fights give you 61. And it just does not level up very fast. Yeah, no, alright, never mind then. We no longer see those annoying drones, now it's us between the abnormalities, the threat we should actually remove. Fights might actually get a little trickier now. Maybe. Oh wow, the bull again. Hey bull. Ah, he's a little tougher this time. Yeah, he's a little stronger. Okay, we're gonna actually have to concentrate. Okay. Alright, we got this. No worries. Neutral and struggling, not surprised. Adjust Vengeance. Could help. What level is it? 30. We still don't know what his passives are. See what we can do. We might actually lose though, unless we can amass some ego resources quickly. Yeah, that's not a good start. Ooh. Nope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. That's a big no. Good thing she's durable. Ooh. There we go. That's some bleed. It helps at least. Ishmael should have this. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Good. Ooh, come on. No. Yes, good stuff. That gained some poise as well. The damage was fucking pathetic though, but we're just gonna have to cope, aren't we? Okay, yes, this might be a little tricky, ooh, I dare say. Clash, lose, game 1, unresolved sorrow. Unresolved. We're going to want to make sure we win those two. Because if we can lower his attack power, that would be a big help. Proof of loyalty. That would help. Unilateral business. Yep, that's good. Okay. All right, we can work with that. Neutral and struggling. We could block. We'll do that. It's going to suck for Ishmael, but it will start raising the SP of the other members, and that could help quite a bit. That's a pride counter, but we're not doing anything that really works off of pride. Although there is proof of loyalty. Then, I don't know, take the opportunity to hit him in the side, I suppose. See what we can do. That's good. That helps a lot. Big hit, and it gave him sorrow, which is what we want. That also gave him sorrow. That's good. That was a pathetic hit, but you know, whatever. That was a good counter. She seemed to take that relatively well. It's still a rough hit, though. Okay, but what is expanding sorrow? That's what concerns me. Does unresolved sorrow become something... is expanding sorrow bad for us? Or is it bad for him? I don't know at this exact moment. Well, the debuffs are definitely helping us, so that's something. Pursue them to the end, perhaps? Want to make sure we win those. Okay, yeah, I think we can work with this. We're doing alright. More unresolved sorrow. At least we'll find out what expanding sorrow does. And we can decide whether or not we want to lean into that happening or not. Good shit. Oh, I think, yeah, that was a free follow-up. Beautiful. And he won. Ah, amazing. Oh, that's... Yeah, no, well... You gotta take one for the team, Otis. Not everyone's taking a hit, but most of us are taking a hit so far. Changes behavior. Charge in, heated cries. Inflict wavering emotions. Randomly gain attack power down, paralyze, or bind by this effect counts, then remove this effect. Okay, I see. So you kind of want to manage his, the previous status effects. It's fine, I guess. We're doing okay. We managed to use it to our advantage, but this does seem like it's going to be a bit rough. Neutral across the board. We don't have any glooms, so we can't use blind obsession. We're never going to get to use that fucking ability, I swear. Foregone conclusion. We need to try and make sure he doesn't get a clash win on those. I don't know what we can have that can realistically stop them, though. Flank thrust? No. Proof of loyalty? It's neutral. Pursue them to the end? Neutral. The key, I feel, is to just make sure he doesn't get clash wins out of those. Because if he does, that's really bad. Now, I know for a fact the counter doesn't clash. What's your defense ability? Multifold retribution. He'll do, I suppose. There's still that. It's a little bit of a scrap. Do we have any... We do have an ego ability we can use. That might actually be the way to go. Yeah, because it's dominating that. I think we'll have to go with this for now. And hope it works out. Oh, come on. Come on. Nope, no chance. That's gonna suck. It did. It do. Okay. This is at least a guaranteed hit. I don't know how much damage it'll do, as it were. Kind of freaking out, you know. That was good. This will do some damage. It did. We're doing okay. We're doing alright. Oh, we staggered it even. Good. Now Ishmael can take a break. Okay. So what happens if we break its head? The head is destructible. Okay, well I suppose we should focus on it then. 2 on that. And then the rest on the body. Its HP is below 50%, so decisive dive would be helpful. Alright, see what we can do. Broke his head. Keep punching his head, very funny. Good. Otis is definitely not our biggest damage dealer, but he is staggered again. Don't want to use our big clashing moves this turn. We want to make sure we have something to use next turn. Because I doubt we'll kill him this time. I don't know, he's only got 96. I think we've got him. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I think he's done. Go on, Gregor, get him. That was not very good. I was expecting more heads from you, sir. Good hit. Actually killed it this time. The implication, though, is that there is more than one abnormality out here, and indeed, maybe more brazen bulls. As the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end.
환상체 제압이 무사히 끝났군요. 버스로 복귀해도 되겠어요.
We can return to the bus now. That was definitely the only problem. There's no other problems. We're good. It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side. Not really, but I nodded anyway. We got back on the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions.
예상보다 늦었군. 오래간만에 낮잠이란 걸 자볼까 생각하던 잠이었는데 말이지.
Why didn't you nap during any of the other excursions that you didn't come along for? I explained the oddities we ran into earlier to Virgilius. To be more precise, Faust did the heavy speaking. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job as the middle manager and follow whatever orders I'm given, but his answer was surprisingly earnest.
환상체라는 존재가 세간에 거의 알려지지 않았던 존재이니만큼 자세한 정보까지 쥐고 있는 것은 아닙니다, 단테.
That's true. Would you care to go on? Didn't think you'd admit it right away. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said.
그런 건 추후에 파우스투시 쪽에서 잘난 우리 림버스 컴퍼니의 다른 부서들과 함께 속 시원히 밝혀줄 거라고 기대해 보지 않겠습니까?
Sure, but they are kind of in our way, you know.
그러죠.
Uh-huh. Was Faust given any time at all to do some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust accepted the suggestion without a hitch, that probably means she's thought of a way.
거기 왜 아까부터 자꾸 어깨를 움츠리고 다니는 거지?
Why are your shoulders hunched? Stand up straight. It's good for your posture.
가뜩이나 조그맣던 통에 어깨까지 수그리고 다니니까 아예 보이지도 않는군.
It makes you teeny tiny, Sinclair. She's obviously talking to Sinclair. Oh, it's Don.
지크프리드님을 다시 만날 수 있을 줄 알았어.
Bit weird that Siegfried wasn't there, hey?
지크프리드님이 누구셨더라?
Who was Lord Siegfried again? Come on, Gregor, he was one of the many people who have kicked your teeth in. You should at least start keeping a list, maybe a journal or a diary or something, of all the people who have beaten you up or owned you in conversation. There's been quite a few. Did I mention that there's been quite a few?
한 손으로는 저희를 베어가면서 다른 한 손으로는 기념사진을 찍었던 놈 아닌가요?
I feel like you'd remember that.
자크프리더.
Yeah, the Zach Fritcher guy. Ishmael was breathing audibly through her nose. The incident at the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for her.
본인이 사람들을 구하는 모습 지크프리드님께도 보여드리려고 했단 말이오.
It's okay, Don. He'll probably see it on the TV.
나중에 훌륭한 해결사가 되어서 만나기로 약속도 했는데.
Although it's worth pointing out we destroyed all the cameras, so oh well. But I'd like to point out that Siegfried was called in to fight us, a bunch of ragtag losers who were struggling to take down K-Corp security at the checkpoint, but he wasn't called in to take down the abnormality who was swatting K-Corp guards like flies. All of this combined with the cameras obviously implies that this outcome, this situation, this incident was entirely in line with what K-Corp wanted. But why?
아이 그런 건 오랜 시간이 지난 후 제외해야 감격이 큰 법이야 돈키호테. 차라리 잘 됐다고 생각해 보자고. 응?
That's a very nice way to put it.
확실히 어색하긴 하군.
It is strange.
고경꾼이 많은 곳에서 벌어진 사건엔 그자가 빠질 리 없는데.
Unless he was specifically ordered to not get involved.
아, 흔히 말하는 연예인 같은 분인가요?
Yes.
비슷한 것 같군. 그자는 쇼맨십에 특화되어 있으니 보통 K사에서는 이럴 때 반드시 내보내지. 하지만 모든 이목을 다 끌 수 있었던 사건에서 그자가 나타나지 않았다는 건
That means this isn't something they want people to notice, which is pretty difficult because it was being filmed and also in a public street, but okay.
시크프리드님을 그런 식으로 폄하하지 마시오.
He's a corp fixer, Don. He just follows orders.
그분이 냈던 자서전 영웅이란 모름지기 마지막까지 웃어야 한다. 42페이지 5번째 줄을 보면 때와 장소를 가리지 않고 약자들을 구하러 갈 것이라고 써 있었어.
And yet he wasn't here.
그래. 그 신념 부디 잘 간직하고 있으라고.
That's nicer than I was expecting, I gotta be honest.
뭐라도 믿는 편이 훗날의 극한을 버티는 데 도움이 될 테니.
Yeah. Well, this is a bit of a mystery we got going, and we're nowhere near the Golden Bough yet. We managed to defeat the abnormalities. Was there actually two? Because it just ran away and came back, but okay. And got back on the bus. Who could be giving us a request? I looked out the window, pretending not to hear Ishmael's faint humming. I hate humming. No humming on my bus. As the futile conversations reached an end, the bus lazily pulled to a stop. We'd arrived in front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be pressured. A few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도라는 게 생긴 모양이에요. 이제야 평범한 사람들이 살만한 곳에 초대도 받고요.
I know, right? Places with actual working electricity. I can't believe it.
말해두는데 지난번처럼 터무니없는 의뢰랑 보수면 난 이 일에서 빠질 거니까.
Fair.
알아.
Fair. We were kind of cheated on that one, weren't we? Heathcliff ground his teeth, whether by Hongler's words or due to memories of what we got into last time we were here.
아, 예상보다 조금 늦으셨군요.
It's Samjo, Mr. Food Resource, which I doubt is his job. As expected,
저자는
that man is a fucker.
다시 만나 뵙게 되어 좋군요. 참고로 이건 비즈니스용 멘트가 아니라 진심입니다.
Of course, totally, absolutely, 100%, definitely believe you. A familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us.
간다. 말했지?
Heathcliff did warn us. Give it a moment, let's at least hear what he has to say, okay?
놔!
No.
생각들이랑 탱고나 추는 악몽을 꿔야했던 기분을 네가 알아? 어?
사실 지난번 의뢰는 여러분의 역량을 테스트하기 위한 사전 의뢰였습니다.
And we passed? Question mark?
훌륭한 점수로 통과하셨고요. 축하드립니다. 이것도 진심이에요.
I don't believe anything that you say, especially the things you genuinely mean.
누구 마음대로 테스트를 하고 점수를 줘? 이런 씨.
그거야 물론 저의 똑소리 나는 비서 삼조 씨 마음이죠. 여러분이 림버스 컴퍼니로군요.
You're that guy whose name that Samjo said at the end of Canto 3.5, whose name I have forgotten, but presumably we're about to be reminded.
반가워요.
That's it.
동랑입니다. 삼조 씨한테 이야기 많이 들었어요. 팬이 될 뻔했지 뭐예요.
I mean, how could you not be? Have you seen what we've done?
팬이라였어 방금?
Don Quixote has a fan.
립 서비스잖아 돈키호테.
Is it though? Maybe we have fans now. Should we start producing Limbus Corp merchandise?
솔직히 말씀드리자면
사전 테스트를 해보자는 건 제 생각은 아니었어요. 여러분, 실험용 닭도 아닌데 너무하잖아요.
Yes, thank you, sir. I see exactly how this is going. You use Samjo to present the less favorable aspect of it and then walk in yourself as the picture of kindness and generosity and general pleasantness. All of this precisely planned between you and Samjo, and you ordering Samjo to be the one who gives us the shit things to say while you come in saying the nice things. I wasn't born yesterday, even if it seems like it.
네, 제가 제안했습니다.
And it was his suggestion that you suggested that.
그야 림버스 컴퍼니는 알려진 정보가 거의 없는 신생이면서도 아닌 듯한 정체불명의 회사잖아요.
But it begs the question, of course, that, you know, if we're so little known, there are many very, very, very well-established fixer offices in the city, and I'm sure many of them would love to work for K-Corp because that's an easy payday, so why did you call us?
저희가 동랑님 말씀만 덜컥 믿고 위험을 감수하면서까지 의뢰를 맡길 수는 없지 않겠습니까?
Uh-huh.
그러니까 의뢰를
We are being requested. Ishmael asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request, her face seeming rather proud.
그거야 당연하죠. 왜냐하면 당신들은
Because we are a bunch of idiots.
여기서 이러지 말고 제 연구실 구경하러 갈래요?
Jesus Christ.
있는데.
Can't even bring himself to recognize us in an official capacity. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only going to bother us more.
네? 동랑님 연구실로 데려가신다는 말씀이십니까? 이자들을요?
Apparently, yes.
왜? 테스트는 통과했다면서 삼조 씨.
Uh-huh.
더군다나 방금 환상체라는 것까지 처리할 정도로 실력자이신 분들이라면
아하! 알고 계셨어? 역시 영웅들이 지나간 발자취는 금세 소문이 퍼지는가 보군.
Your fanbase will only grow from here, Don.
말을 재밌게 하네요.
Yeah.
당신이 관리자인 단테님이라고 했나요? 잠깐 이야기 좀 가능할까요?
I mean, you can try. Faust tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samjo pulled me far away by the time she stepped forward. I mean, it's going to be a very one-sided conversation, but I'm used to those. So, whatever. The application, well, whatever that application is going to have to wait until next time, ladies and gentlemen, because it's been nearly 2 hours. I'm thinking about it. And I think I want to start putting some of my resources into maybe Uptime 4. Getting some of these to Uptime 4, because I've heard that they're very good at Uptime 4. Like, I've heard that the Sang, for instance, Blade Lineage Salzu apparently performs quite well at Uptime 4. So I'm thinking that combined with the fact that these Kanto 4 seems to be quite fucking long, and as much as I'm not trying to rush this because I'm enjoying Limbus Company and I don't want the series to end sooner than it needs to. Of course, there will be more Kantos in the future, but I don't know how long those will take. Point is, I'm thinking next time, instead of doing an Uptide cutscene, we just get an Uptide 4 on someone. Maybe we could check out Ishmael's if y'all think I can check that out without spoilers, but we just get an Uptide 4 and focus on actually making some proper progress in Kanto 4. Less ancillary crap, more story focus, get in there, see what we can get done. Let me know what you think. You guys offered your input last time, offer your input this time. I'm happy to hear it. But that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Blade Lineage Otis isn't amazing, like, in terms of combat capability, but I do like her. I just like having her in the team. And getting additional scabbards, which is what they're called, is good. I might see, maybe I should try and get Kurakumo Gregor up to snuff for next time so we can get more scabbards. It's difficult because many people have said that Kurakumo Gregor is not great and Twin Hook is way better, but getting the stuff from the event would be handy. Oh.
오늘은 외식이라고 하셨네. 그대도 함께 가는가? 심지어 사주신다고 하는군.
What, is today actually the 1-year anniversary? Is this literally the day? How delightful. Well, Deca extraction ticket. So does that mean I get a free 10 extraction? Oh. Well, fuck it, let's round off the episode with this. That'll be fun. Yeah, let's do it. I would save this for next time, but nah, I'll just grind up Lunacy and we'll do it normally. Like, you know, it's fine. Let's get something. Let's see what we can get. Why not do it now? round this off with something fun. Let's do this. What do we got? We got a yellow and a red. I'm gonna do it the same way as normal. I'm surprised, like, it must be said. It's been said by a million people. I have confirmed these things that people have said, but I would also like to say it myself. This is a very generous gacha. Like, I threw down, like, £3 this morning to get a little bit more lunacy to make sure I could do a temple at the start of this episode, and I didn't even feel bad for doing it, because I was like, I don't need to do this. I'm only doing it for showmanship. Like, if I was playing this game off camera normally, I wouldn't have bothered. I see, end Corporadia. Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered, because it wouldn't have been necessary, because the game gives you plenty of shit with its events and stuff. But that kind of makes me think like, oh yeah, I can throw down a little bit, because I want to see what else I can get, why not? One insidious trick. Oh wow, I got nothing new for my... Wow, that's upsetting. To be fair, 50 Otis shards is good, but fuck, man. It didn't say guaranteed new, it just said guaranteed triple O, so the game didn't lie to me. That was a bit sad. Oh well, whatever. If I keep logging in every day, I'll get enough extraction tickets to get a 10 extraction anyway, so, you know, it all works out. It's all leading towards just getting more IDs, but that'll be then. This is now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Kanto 4 is interesting, but we haven't heard a lot from Yi-Sang yet, just that one cutscene in regards to him being a talented or not talented individual. But I'm interested to see how he comes into this. I want to know what the fuck Samjo and Dongrang have going on. But next time, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Moa, Heartland, Harik J, Draft, Dresso, Sion Distan, Slol, Final Legend, Etherabin, Linky, Sion Cedar, Bimblewort, Majoko Maimoon, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, Lord Scullington, Jessicitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Lepalulubai, K-Bub, Magicow, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I do kind of want to do the Claim Their Bones, whatever, event, Mirror Dungeon final boss. I do kind of want to do that on camera, but I don't know when, and I've been avoiding it. Well, I've been doing my Mirror Dungeons off camera because I didn't want to do it off camera and then do it on camera and have that be kind of a waste. So, I don't know when to fit that in, though. Because we'd have to do a full fucking Mirror Dungeon to get to it, and then that would mean less Kanto 4 progress. But if I wait until Kanto 4 is over, it's a long Kanto and I record this every few days, so the event might run out by the time we're done with Kanto 4. Like, I don't actually know. It's only like a month or something, isn't it? This is a long Kanto, apparently. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Once again, your input is valuable, so feel free to share your thoughts. And whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.